Hey, good evening. My name is Ross Nova, running for governor of Minnesota on the Republican Party. Welcome to the War Room Kitchen, where we talk real issues that matter to you. That being said, I want to talk about. Oh, it's been a long night. I want to talk about the tabs, the car tabs. That's important to a lot of people because oftentimes they have to budget for it every year because it's a lot of money oftentimes for newer slash used vehicles versus the older vehicles. And even I hear older vehicles are getting more and more expensive, especially if they're collectors and stuff like that, older vehicles. So that being said, let's talk about car tabs. I know recently, a day ago or two, the Republicans passed or tried to pass a bill to lower the tabs, and it failed miserably. Oh my gosh. And the thing is, I can't understand why the Democrats did not vote for it at all. It's like they don't want people to save money, they want to keep taxing people. I'm very curious to know why they didn't pass. Was there something else in that bill the Democrats didn't like? I don't know. I could look into it, but that's a lot of work. I'm already doing way too much work. The thing is, if it did pass, if it did pass and landed right here in front of me to sign, I wouldn't sign it anyway. It's crap. It's pennies. The Republicans came out about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. There's like 6 of them all coming out, all holding hands, looking all strong and mighty. It's like, hey, we're going to save you thousands of dollars by doing this, and this. I'm like, great, finally get to hear some numbers. And one of the things they brought up was car tabs. I remember this old fart Republican coming out to talk about tabs. I'm like, finally, let's hear some numbers. I've been waiting for this, right? And he says, I have a proposal to sit where we're going to lower the car tabs. I'm like, yes, please go on. Don't stop. I am proposing a bill to lower your tabs where you can save almost $1,000 in the course of 5 years. Wait, what? Course of 5 years. Let me do the numbers because no one seems to talk like that. Who talks like that? Who plans on paying car tabs or how much they'll be saving in 3 years, 4 or 5 years from now? No one talks like that. People talk about how much they're going to pay car tabs tomorrow or today when they're ready to pay. That's how they talk. They don't talk about 5 years. So that made me suspicious. Even the tone of your voice, there was this hesitation. It's like there's something weird when you said it and the way you said it. Course of 5 years and hesitation. That's ridiculous. Almost. Well, what do you mean almost? Is it above is it just a couple like 10, 20 bucks under? Is it what? And so I did the math. I looked into it, their proposal. They were using a $50,000 car as a reference. He said that most people have $50,000 car, which I don't believe it. I think he used that. I think he used a $50,000 car because it's a bigger number, so the savings will be bigger. And I plugged in his numbers through ChatGPT because it's just confusing. And ChatGPT spit it out and said $820 about that. I'm like, how is that almost $1,000? Why could you have not just said just over $800? Why? In the course of 5 years. That's what I'm so confused. So, in other words, there is no transparency in the Democrats, and there's no transparency in the Republican Party. That's what makes me so damn angry. Democrats were caught giving away free cash to the illegals, to the Somalian communities. Fraud, in other words. And the Republicans are talking about, and then Democrats are talking about being transparency, that they're gonna, get to the bottom of it. And the Republicans are talking about transparency, and which my question is, where have they been for the past 4 years? And so I'm like, okay, you talk about transparency, but when you talk about savings, you're not being transparent with us. You're not being real with us. You're saying you're gonna save us, a lot of money when it comes to, what was it? I can't remember, but it ended up being pennies. Same thing with tabs. You say you're gonna save us, almost $1,000 in the course of 5 years, which no one talks like that when it's really $800. I did the math for you. For a $50,000 car, which no one really owns these days, currently you're paying about $788. The Republicans want to bring it down to $643. How much is that? 788 minus 643. 643. Yep. $145 is what you'll be saving in that year. So instead of paying $788, you're only paying $643. Wow. Big savings. Do you see why they're talking about in the course of 5 years versus how much you'll save that year for a $50,000 car? Talk about transparency, huh? Republicans. That's just crazy. For a $20,000 car, on the current is $315. Under the Republican Party, it's $257. And the savings is getting less and less to where it doesn't really matter that much. $8,000 car is $126 currently. Republicans want to get with Republicans it'll be $103, so you're saving $23. Who gives a shit about that? $5,000 car. Currently it's $79 for tabs. Under currently it's on the Republicans $64. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. That's $18 or so. There's just no real savings. That's why they're using the $50,000 car, because the $50,000 car you're saving $145. Versus if it's a $3,000 car or $8,000 car, where it's like $20, $14, like over the course of 5 years, that's like $80 maybe, $80. It's disgusting. There's really no transparency. So I am very, very disappointed in the Republicans. Now, under my current proposal, so the Democrats have it at 1.54%. The Republicans want to bring it down to 1.25%. Me, I want to bring it down to 1%. 1% times the value of the car plus $25 base fee. And that will give you the total, but I'm capping it at $250, meaning that $50,000 car, it's instead of $788 that's current or $643 that the Republicans want to pass, it's $250. You're saving $530 with the current, which is pretty much a whole month's worth of groceries for a family. A whole month. Under the Republican Party, between them, their proposal and my proposal, you're saving almost $400. Now, I don't want to make that mistake as the Republicans. $393. I say that's almost $400. I'm not off by $200. Yeah, $200. So, now, again, the savings are less and less. A $20,000 car on the current is $315 for the tabs. Republicans is $257 and mine is $225. Like I said, there's not much savings after a certain threshold. Let's see, a $10,000 car. Current is $158 if it's a $10,000 car. $158 for the tabs. On the Republican is $128. Under mine is $125. So the Republicans got me beat by $3. Does it really matter at this point? Nah. But get this. If it's 10 years or older, you're saving an additional 40%. If it's 15 years or older, you're saving 60%. Now, the least amount that you can pay under my proposal is $50. On the Republican, it's $47 and $39. Like I said, most of your savings are on the upper, more expensive cars, newer cars. Now, get this. I'm proposing if you retire from your job where you collect Social Security, you can get a collector's plate, not a collector's plate, but you can get a retired plate, meaning you pay your tabs once, right? And then that's it. So when you get your collector's plate, your retired plate, you pay it once more, and that's it. You don't have to pay for tabs ever again. You can enjoy your retirement without remembering to get your tabs. Now, how cool is that? Just like a collector's plate. Once you get the collector's plate, you're good. Now, let's say you retire and you say, you know what? I just want something nice and reliable to drive. I am going to buy a $30,000 car, and that'll be my retirement gift to myself for a well done job. And you don't have to, like say, you pay the tabs once. For me, it would be $250, and you never have to step inside the DMV because it'll be a retired plate. That's cool. We need bold ideas. We need bold changes. I'm not asking for $145 savings. I'm asking for $500 savings. That could bring $530. I think it's 530 or 570. 70, 530. No, it's 70. $570 savings. That's bold. That's what we need. Because 570, people had to budget for that a little bit, So, yeah, I'm really disappointed in the Republicans. I am not happy. Go check out my YouTube video. I have a beautiful white dry erase board where I talk about it. I do make one little mistake on it, but you'll catch on to it pretty quick. Ross Nova, shooting forward, brighter, bolder, for a better tomorrow. Thank you.